So okay, next we have an open image, open selection, or open recent images. So right here we can go ahead and open photo, for example, or other image on which we can apply additional effects. So let's go ahead and click open image. When we open have our dialog pop up, we have a list of the support file images, and if you have any question what file is supported, we can look. So have an extended library including also the HDRI. However, you don't necessarily want to work with HDRI images, but we can use them for the lighting reference, and we'll look on this in a little bit further in our tutorial. So let's go right here. We have a filter foliage. For example, I go ahead and load an image. You will notice we change size for the image that currently using, but because we applied filter without alpha transparency or anything, you just overlay on the top. To see effect, we'll go to our tab, and right here we have libraries that will kind of um, modified. So one library will say it's our texturing, other ones is our effects we can apply to the image already preloaded, and we also have our search options and my filters whatever you created. So right here example, we have it in creative library, and you can see how we instantly apply to the our image. We can go ahead and look through the my local library that I have it on my computer by selecting any preset of the filter. If you want it, we can go inside and search for specific, and we'll look at this in a second. But overall, right here we loaded our image from our file menu. When you like to apply the effect that apply to image, you can go ahead and save current image or view what you see on your screen. So next we have the drop down view where we have the zoom in or zoom out. Again, you can use your mouse, or you can use it control plus or control minus, or you can just click directly on the pop-up link. Okay, we also have it zoom to fit our screen, or we also have it the show original. You can also preset preview size. Okay, next section we have it filters. In this case, we can actually modify it or access specific area of the filter. Example, I can add a filter to my favorites. I can locate files if I lose it, delete from my library, create new filter. Again, this is option will be for you if you're using standard or professional edition, or we can edit existing filter. And as just example, let me go click edit. I want to show you. Here is example of the opening filter in visual editor where we can modify. Again, we will look on this very closely in our other tutorials. So let me exit from here. Anytime when you modify and you save your filter, it will save in my filter category. Let's look as example right here. I have one filter that was modified previously and I just save it, as well as some other filters that I created, and all of these filters that were created will have a separate tutorials as a project. See how this tutorial these filters was created. Okay, next in the filters we also have options when you create your filters, and it's only when you locate it in my filter area, submit to library, and we'll look on the submission to the library in our next tutorials. Anti-aliasing options, by default it says to 5 samplers. The higher samplers is the better quality, but it's take significantly longer time to render. So also it's next options ages or pixels. Ages only, it's apply special algorithm that detect the edges on your screen and on the objects and apply anti-aliasing to all those pixels. If you used all pixels, it will apply to every pixel on your image, which increase time again of rendering, but it won't be that much different. So I recommend just keep it on edges only. Next, we have clip HDRI before averaging, and this is if you're using HDRI image with colors, and to avoid some shifting in the colors, it will clip to 0 or 1. We also have it diagnostic. If you want to see how the anti-aliasing work, you can enable zones or edges and just preview this way. As default, I recommend you to keep it anti-aliasing to 5 samples. If you want a better quality, just go up to 25. That will produce very high quality anti-aliasing samples.